What's up, you guys? This is Steven, and I'm back with another lyrical analysis. This time I'll be analyzing the song Trust You by Koda Kumi. And the song appeared on Kumi's album entitled Secret. And as well, it has a music video, so that's pretty cool, right? But with that being said, here's my lyrical analysis. So here I go. Alright. Oh yeah, before I start, I do want to say that this lyrical analysis was requested by YouTube user Raven Potter. So thanks a lot for the request, Raven. Now here we go. Your vague behavior always confuses me. If you're lying to me, it'll be over. No ifs, buts, or maybes. I'm guessing they meant to say no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But they probably translated that literally. So they probably just translated it as like no ifs, buts, or maybes. But fair enough. You used to long for your genuine girl. I'll always need you. Okay, this whole section here is a little confusing, but I'm going to try and break it down for all of us right here. Okay, so this dude, our lady, I'm assuming it's a dude because it was dudes in the video. But then again, it's Koda Kumi, so you never know who the song going to be referring to. But the person, their behavior is odd. They refer to it as vague, but the behavior is a little odd. It's not clear. It's cryptic, I guess, is a better word to say. And I guess she's saying that his behavior is weird. So she's maybe suspecting that he might be cheating on her. If the guy is lying to her, she's like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's over. And she said, like, he used to think of her as his genuine girl. And then she says, I'll always need you. And that's a bit strange. It seems like a breakup song, but at the same time, it's like, I still need you, or I still want you. So yeah, a little strange there. But anywho, next lyrics. All right. Precious night, if I could go back once again to the night we spent together, I'm sure I could forget the mistakes of the past. Okay, so basically Koda is saying, or Kumi is saying, that if they could spend one more night together and she could probably engage in some type of activities with him, then she would forget it. And that's all it takes, Koda. One good night in the boudoir. That's all it takes. So he could cheat on you with like your sister, your mama, your auntie, your best friend, your third grade math teacher, like anybody, and it's all cool if he just come with the good stuff. Okay, that's good to know. All right, next lyrics. I think this is the chorus. Crazy, yeah. I'll look only at you forever. So she's saying she crazy, it is crazy, but she's saying she's gonna only look at this dude forever. Only this dude. So this dude must be really, really awesome. I say, forgetting even the time that goes by. I'll always love you. So she gonna get her Whitney Houston on and always love this dude, And I hope you're making the right choice here. It doesn't seem like it, because it seems like you got some issues in your relationship. So I don't think you're making the right choice to, pledge your love eternally to this dude. But it is your choice. However, be prepared for the consequences of that. Baby, trust you. I'm begging you. How long will I have to wait before you turn around? So she's fighting with her baby, and she's begging him, how long do I have to wait until you get it together? It's not only girls who can be made to dance. I'm longing for the warmth of your hand stroking my hair. Okay. For a minute there, I thought she was gonna say something totally different. I really did. But Koda Kumi, she took a different route with that. All right. Shoot. I ain't know Koda Kumi, I just next lyrics. Well, let me break this down. Basically, she's saying that I guess guys can be made to dance as well as girls. I'm guessing dancing means the I guess be like put to work or put on their toes or something along the lines of having to kind of like deal with something or deal with a certain situation. I'm not sure quite what the situation is though. Probably cheating. And she's still longing for the warmth of his hand stroking her hair. So I guess she's because some women don't want people to touch their hair, especially certain groups of women. We all know who that group of women is, right? But nevertheless, Chloe's cool with the dude stroking her hair. All right, next lyrics. If certainty alone makes the world keep moving, then you don't need to be sad. Okay, so basically, if we know something, then that will keep the world moving. If you know it, you don't need to be sad. If you're certain about it, don't be sad. I guess sadness comes from not knowing. See, on the surface, you shower everyone with kindness. I can never leave you when you're like that. Yeah. On the surface, in public, when you guys in public, it's all like, you're such a loving person. You're so generous and thoughtful and considerate and all that good stuff. But once you get behind closed doors, then I think that's when like the true self comes out or another side comes out. Let's see what Coda has to say. Let's see. Would you keep looking at me no matter what shape we were, as long as we were together? So I guess you're saying no matter what shape we were, no matter how we look, would you still go the mile? Sometimes we may be going through some things and we may not look good. Our what we have may not look good anymore, but will you still be in it to win it? Or either she's just saying, if we get bad or something, then will we still be together? And from what I've heard, two large people, two fat people, whatever you want to call it, I've heard those relationships can be a bit difficult, just because of the whole intercourse part of it. It's I heard it's like more of a challenge to actually engage in it with when there's two large people. That's what I've heard. I'm not sure though. I'm not large, you know, but that's what I heard. All right, next lyrics. Enticed like that, like a child, I fall into yet another trap. Okay, so she fallen, and I kind of spotted that from the get go. Like you might not want to be going down this road. And this dude probably just telling you things enough just to get you to keep staying, coming back or whatever. Just tell you what you want to hear, and you keep falling for it. But perhaps you want to believe the sweet lie. It's a sweet lie. Sometimes it's like that. It's like it's not true, but you want to believe it because it's just such a sweet lie that you always wanted to have as a reality. But don't believe it. You know, don't sip on the Kool-Aid. Don't sip on the Kool-Aid. I know it tastes good, but it's probably gonna rot your teeth, or it's gonna do something to you. You don't want that. Okay, let's see. All right, here we go. Here we go with the next chorus. Crazy, I can't keep my balance anymore. Hold me. Our relationship isn't that kind of game. So she's saying she can't, she's losing her balance, and she's telling this dude like hold her, in this a metaphor type of thing too, because she's going through some things. She's like, hold her down, as in, be her support system, be her rock. And since their relationship isn't that kind of game, see, I tell myself that you're not. Trust you, everything to me. She's telling herself, she's trying to get herself to think, get inside her own mind and to make her believe that, she's telling herself basically like, you aren't everything to me. Like, and that's a good thing, because you can't make someone your whole entire world, because, once they're gone, your world's gone, you know, and you can't really make anything your whole entire world, because once it's gone, then it's gone and you have nothing. So be careful. You're gonna have to kind of like split up your world, so to speak. You're gonna, split it up. The saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It applies to this situation right here. But I can't stop my heart in my line of sight. So she's telling herself, the dude ain't everything to her, but she can't stop the way her heart feels. So her heart is still in love. It is a you that no one can change. In my line of sight is a you that no one can change. Nobody can change. I want you to stroke my hair and feel only my warmth. So again, with this hair stroking thing, I'm guessing either hair is code word for something, or either Koda Kumi just really likes to have her hair stroked, Could be a fetish, I don't judge, but it could be a fetish. So, she can't stop the way her heart feel, and the dude is in her line of sight, and she realizes that, she can't change it. That's a good thing to realize. Now, taking all this information that you have, you can't change him, he may be cheating, and maybe some other things too. Like, okay, what you gonna do with this information though? It's like your move, it's your move. You're playing a chess game, so you have to find a way to win the game for yourself. All right, here we go. Precious love once again. I'm sure I could forget the mistakes of the past. And those are all the original lyrics of the song. So she's sure she can forget all the mistakes of the past. That's good that you are a forgiving person, because, it's good to forgive people, because you're not supposed to hold a grudge and, be hateful and stuff like that. However, I will say that you guys need to address y'all situation. If there's some mistakes, it needs to be addressed. And then y'all have to get this like addressed. And then, okay, what we gonna do? Like, are these mistakes gonna happen again? Like, are they acceptable to happen again? But yeah, that's just me trying to be a counselor and give you some guidance. That's all. And based on this song, I think both of you guys need to come to one of my counseling sessions. For a couples counseling session. I really do. My schedule is open for you, Koda Kumi. So, anytime, anywhere, just get in contact with me, and it's cool. I will fit you in. All right, let's see. The music video for this song is, let me think. How do I put this? It's kind of like, it's similar to the Lady Gaga Bad Romance video, a little bit. But there's major differences, of course. But the similarity part comes when they're both like dancing in front of these dudes or whatever, and like it's kind of like what you've seen in like the movies, or like in the movie Taken, or other movies as well. But it's like a auction for women who are victims of human trafficking. Like, these women have been gathered here, and now like these rich businessmen are going to bid on them. It's like human trafficking, basically. And that's what she's going for in the video. Koda Kumi, and I think Lady Gaga was as well. But yeah, Koda Kumi's going for human trafficking, it seems like, in the video. And I do have a bit of an issue with that. I know it's all for fun and whatnot, But I'm like, isn't this a reality for somebody? And at least in the Lady Gaga video, it seemed to kind of throw some light on it as far as like not totally glamorizing it. I think it was more so um, like, okay, you can kind of see the pain in the person who has to be in this lady or woman who has to be put here, or someone forced her to be here and has kidnapped her and has taken her and has now basically auctioning off her, as a human sex slave. But, you know, what can you say? What can you say? So you get a demerit there, Koda Kumi, for doing something like that. But nevertheless, I will say that Koda Kumi does kind of take a the video takes a turn at one point, and she breaks the glass, which I didn't know there was actually glass in the room, but she breaks this like digitized glass, and then she takes the dude, and then she makes him come onto the floor too, and she's like dancing with him and probably kind of exploiting him a little bit. So it's kind of like, okay, you were the victim, and now you can kind of take control and play an active role. So yeah, I guess maybe we can kind of just even this out and just wipe out the demerit from your record. Maybe. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The video pretty much revolves around that scene, as well as another scene where she's sitting in a chair, and then another scene where she's dancing in this like dark room with a green screen type of setup behind her, and she's doing like some Michael Jackson type stuff. But that's pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe, feel free to give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate the feedback and support. Until next video, adios and goodbye.